Hello guys, so today we are actually going to go over factoring not 1. What this means is that our first number is no longer going to be 1, so this guy right here, it is going to be a other number than 1. So let's go ahead, we still have two methods. We have the factoring method and we have the X method. I'm going to be showing both of them, that way you can just see what everything's supposed to be done. Now, just like we did on the previous video, this is going to be pretty straightforward. Now this is going to be A times C over here, and this is going to be B. Now we're going to have an extra step at the end, but let me go back here. Forgot to unpress that one. So A times C goes here, and we still have B right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and figure out what A times C is in this case. So we have, what do we have? 12 times 7. What is that? 14. Carries over, that's 84. So we have 84 for this one, but make sure it's negative. So we have a negative 84, and what we need to do at this point is figure out what factors give me 84. And this might take a while, I mean, like it really does. So I would highly recommend you guys have a calculator on handy, because getting the factors is probably the hardest part for this problems now. So let's see. I know 1 times 84 gives me 84, so that's a good one. 2 and 42, right? So let's see, 84 divided by 2 is 42, yes. And guess what? I'm gonna stop right there. Now, this one, like we say, has to be negative 84, and this one has to be negative 40. Okay, so what that means is that one of my answers, or one of my factors, one of these guys, has to be a negative. Now, out of the two factors or the two pairs that I put here, which one can give me a 40? Well, I know 1 in 84 is not going to give me 40. There's just no way. But if you look at 2 and 42, I can get a 40, right? Because what's 42 divided by 2? Positive 2. But in this case, positive 40. Well, I don't know what I was talking about. Positive 40. But in this case, we want a negative 40. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make my 42 a negative. And that, once you actually do the difference of both of them, it's going to give me a negative 40. And I know for a fact that those two are going to be my two factors. Now for this one, I would highly recommend you just write it out. So it's going to be plus 2 and x minus 40. Now, unlike the other ones, we were done already. Now we're going to do an extra step. So below each of the numbers, we're going to go ahead and divide by our guy right here, by our A. So we're going to be dividing by A. So this one's going to be divided by A. It's going to be divided by A. So this is a rule whenever you come to this spot. If you can simplify the fraction to the fullest. If not, this is what you're going to do. For example, this guy right here, I cannot simplify. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put, this one's going to go over here to the front. All right, whenever I write my factors, now this one goes to the front. And the 2 stays where it's at. Boom. There we go. Now let's go ahead and do the other one. Now, 42 divided by 7, you can actually simplify that. So that one turns into a 6. And you just leave the simplified version in there. So that's minus 6, sorry. Minus 6. And guess what? We are done with this one. Pretty easy. All right, there we go. That's my two factors. We divided, we did everything. And those are going to be my two factors for that one. Now let's go ahead and do one with the box or the X method. Now the X method works a lot better. Just because we were doing it in the previous video, we were already dividing by 1, and we're going to be doing the same thing for this one. So it's going to be 5 times 12, 60. So I know this times this is going to give me 60. So I'm going to go ahead and put 60 right here. And I need to put my 23 on the bottom. So I need to find numbers that if I multiply it gives me 60, but if I add it gives me 23. So let's figure them out. So I know 1 and 60. 2 and 30, 3 and 20, 4 and 15, and I'm pretty sure the next one's what is it? 5 and 12. and 6 and 10. I'm gonna stop right there because I might already have what I need. Okay, so I'm gonna be looking through all my factors, see, okay, which one's gonna give me a 60? Well, all of them can give me a 60 if I multiply them, but I'm gonna have to look for which one gives me a 23 if I add them. So the first one's obviously not it. Second one, obviously not it. Third one, Fourth, not it. 5, not it. And 6, right there, not it. So I know for a fact my two factors are gonna be those two. So I'm gonna go ahead and place them right there on the side. So it's gonna be 3 and 20. And just like we did on the previous one, we need to divide by my a, which a in this case is going to be 5. Now, can I simplify the first fraction? No. So we're going to already start writing my answer. So it's going to be the bottom number, it goes in the front, and then x, then the top number, so plus 3. Now for the second one, I can actually simplify that one. So 20 divided by 5 is going to be 4. So the second one is just x plus 4. There we go. So as you can see, pretty fast, pretty quick, and that is it. That's how you're going to be solving that's how you're going to be factoring trinomials when a is any other number than 1. Okay, so thank you guys. I'm going to go now show how to do all the other ones, and just make sure you copy them all. Thank you guys.